Movie menu, movie menu, the movie menu. Movie menu, movie menu, the movie menu. Movie menu, movie menu, movie menu. Movie menu, movie menu.
Welcome, ladies and gents. I'm Dan the Man Munoz, host of Movie Menu Reviews, your weekly movie news and reviews podcast. Joined with my special co-host, Mike Stan! He's going to Super Saiyan on us. On today's video, we're going to review It Follows by David Robert Mitchell.
Yes.
All right, Mike. We're going to talk about what worked, what didn't work, and our final thoughts before we review this film. So, Mike, what worked?
What worked for me was Micah Monroe, the lead actress of this film. I think there are many elements in this that worked, but I feel like she is the main reason. Her acting abilities, just how well she responded to the other elements that are happening in this film, her raw terror.
To piggyback off that, thing that I feel it worked was the directing as well.
Yes.
The style and tone of this film is definitely a throwback homage to the classic horror films of Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and Halloween. Yeah. It has all those elements, and it's really refreshing to watch, in my opinion, because I love the classics, and there has not been a good movie as those in a really long time. Even the remakes of the classics are not that great. So it's fun to watch this movie that reminds me of the movies that I enjoyed growing up with as a horror fan.
Yeah, the great, really fun 80s style music.
Yeah, soundtrack is great.
Yes.
They're on SoundCloud, and I've just been listening to it every day. It's so good.
By Disasterpiece.
So great song.
Great. There's a lot of great little. There's good fun.
The cinematography is great as well.
Yeah.
Like they have 360 panning, and it's just like one continuous shot, just panning around, and it's very effective in telling the story and showing the scare of the story. So it's a lot easier than a lot better than just having jump scares. There's like themed and background scares as well.
Yeah. There are a few jump scares in this, but there are other
types of scares. Yeah. So it's not just jump scares. It's not just gore.
Yeah.
They really cover a nice plethora of scares in this movie, and they think he did a good job. All right, Mike. Anything else worked?
Let's see. There's the music. There's the fun scares. I like how they didn't describe. The history of the creature.
The creature, the demon itself. Yeah, that worked.
Yeah. We don't even know what it is, and I kind of like that we don't know. And it just there's no need to know really.
I really like the fact that it was that they described it as it could be strangers or someone you love. And they really played up the strangers because even though we've never seen these people, they are still scary. And one thing that this movie taught me is that if someone is naked in public, it is scary. So just to know, that most of the people are naked.
Naked people in public are scary. Yeah, I agree.
So Mike, what didn't work for you?
The things that didn't work in the beginning of the film, there were a lot of slow zooms, and that just kind of the first time it happened, I was okay with it. It was reminiscing of older films, but then when it happened another 2 or 3 times, I was like, stop doing that, stop it. But let's see what else didn't work.
What didn't work for me, even though it was a great homage and great throwback to the classics, it was predictable. There's nothing of the plot or story that you weren't already okay, this person's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. But I mean that didn't work because it was predictable. But I still enjoyed it. Yes. It was like, oh, okay, it wasn't a changing the movement of horror movies, but it was a great tribute to horror movies.
Yes.
Anything else?
No. So what's your final thoughts on this film, Dan?
I really enjoyed it. I thought if you love the classics, if you're a horror movie fan, this would be a nice break of all the horror movies we've got in the past several years. This is definitely not Paranormal Activity. It's definitely not Ouija or Annabelle. This is an actual horror movie that's worth your attention to go watch. And I say dine in. So what's your final thoughts?
I agree with you, Dan. I think this is it. It has its own style, its own like retro. It's a mixture of this retro and modern style. So it's modern, but it also has a heavy throwback of the, as Dan mentioned earlier, of the classics of the past, of like Friday the 13th, and it had that feel often. Like I felt like I was watching Friday the 13th Part 1 for the first time. You know?
Yeah, it was good. It got
Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry, yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time.
Yeah, it got me all giddy watching this because I love these movies, and to watch it again, I was like such fanboying out on it, but it was so good to watch, and it was so fun.
Yes.
So definitely experience it in the theater, dine in, and enjoy the soundtrack when you're watching the movie because it is amazing. All right, let us know what you guys thought of this movie in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link will be right here, or for you mobile device users, the link will be in the description below. Also, make sure to check out MovieMenuReviews.com for movie news and reviews. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And check out our last week's review, which was Unfinished Business, which the link will be right here. Click on that, or for you mobile device users, the link will be in the description below. But comment and let us know.
Yes. And
we'll be back every Monday with video reviews.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes, high five.
High five.
It follows.
We gotta get naked first.
Gotta get naked. Thank you. Bye. This is getting weird.
Movie menu.